Namaste, yogis and yoginis. Welcome once again to Yoga with Vic. Today we're going to touch one of my favorite parts of our body that you've heard me a million times, the hip flexor, the psoas. And I always say you have to stretch it, but you also have to strengthen it. There's a couple of videos on the strengthening, there's a lot of videos on the stretching it. So we're going to work today on strengthening. So get ready for a very awkward training, a very awkward movement, and a lot of deep breathing, so make sure that everything works well. So let's get started in a 90-90 situation. So let's going to bring 90 degrees the front leg, 90 degrees the back leg, like when we do deer pose, but this is not deer pose. If you want to use a little bit of cushioning or something, a blanket on the side to make sure you are more upright, you can do so. I like that. But it's entirely up to you. I'm going to use it now so you can feel it. You see, I'm not so much tilting towards the side, I'm more straight. So from here, I'm just going to, so far, I'm just going to do a little bit of movement. So let's go inhale, exhale. You can be on your leg itself or just with your hands in front. Inhale, exhale. So we're slowly just giving a bit of mobility. That's what we want to do right now, because the rest will come later. I will remove the cushion. I'm just getting used to the pose. You can come up, inhale, exhale, go down, if that works better. Sometimes the pattern changes from person to person. And also stretching the glute if you haven't noticed. This feels good. And now we know kind of where things are. We're going to go to the other side. So we move with a windshield wiper. This is going to be a move that you're going to see a lot today. And again, you can use the cushion or not. We're going to cushion a little bit, so you see a bit more straight. Again, 90 degrees. Try to put some cushioning underneath your knees so that it doesn't hurt. And then from here, going towards one side. Inhale. Keep the feet flexed. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, a little bit of movement to get some hip flexibility here. And now we're going to go all the way to the other side. There we go. Remove the cushion if you had it. And then from here, this is going to get a bit more complicated. We're going to be upright as much as possible, keep the 90-90 situation, and we're going to start lifting the foot in the front and afterwards the foot in the back. And you're going to, that's really awkward. It is awkward, but that's fine. So we're going to just, it's very small. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and you think this is awkward, and you're using the hip flexor, and it's awkward. It's not a normal, but we still use the hip flexor. You kind of strengthen it this way. And let's lift also the back foot. So 1, 2, using also the glute that is also engaged. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Let's do 5 more for each. Now that you know more or less how it works. 1, and you feel that hip flexor. 2, 3, 4, 5, and tilt forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awkwardness included. Let's go to the other side. And let's do the same with the other feet, well, the same feet, but on the other side. So this one's going to lift a little bit. 1, 2, 3. As you can see, it's very subtle. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we're going to do the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, keep breathing, 8, 9, and 10. And maybe your glute is like, whoo, I'm feeling it. Keep feeling it. And all this area, this hip area, it's on fire. So 1, 2, maybe this one goes higher. You never know. 4 and 5, and maybe this one doesn't go as high as the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. From here, we're going to do a few windshield wipers. So from one side, and push up. Inhale, exhale. We go to the other side. How do we move those hips? Inhale, exhale. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. Go to the other side. Inhale, and then exhale. One more. Let me just go backwards. Inhale and exhale. Maybe a little bit of a back bend. Inhale, and then let's go to the other side. Exhale, and we back again in our 90-90. Then from here, we're going to lift everything, pelvis, hips, towards the sky. So we're going to elevate ourselves like we were going to put a cushion underneath, but we're not. We're not using the hands. We're just going to push 1 and down. 1 and 2. Inhale, lift and lower. Lift again and lower. So you're still using also the hip flexors. 3 more and lower. You're also using the hips, the waist, the abdominals, so everything is getting involved. 2 more and 1 more. And then we stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. And let's go towards the left. And let me just make sure that my knee is covered and padded. And then from here, again, 90-90, flex both feet. And we're coming up and down. For 2, inhale, exhale. In and out. And in. 3 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lift as much as you can. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and we stay here. Maybe lift up a little more. You can extend the hands if you want to push a little bit more. You can bring them towards you. You can bring them up. You can dance, whatever works. And then lower. Windshield wipers. This time you can put the hands behind. Let's give the body a little bit of rest. And then from here we're going to open. And you can either bring a block, bring a glass of water, a bottle, any obstacle of certain height. And I'm warning you, the higher, the more difficult it's going to get. So you can put, if you have a block, you can put it like this, lower height, middle height, high height, depending on how much you want to challenge yourself. And your straddle can be 90 degrees, easy, can be a bit higher, wider, or whatever works for you today. So I'm going to put it to start with in the middle one. So from here, I'm going to use kind of a 90-100. And then we're going to point the toes, lift, and go over. And you're thinking, looks easy. Try it. It's not that easy. It is abdominals. It is hip flexor massively. It is the quadriceps. So at some point you might go, crump, crump. What is happening? And I don't know how many we've done, but let's say it's 4. And let's do 5 to start with. 5. Wow, that's already a lot. So if you think, I could do another 5, go for it. Let's not stretch it too much today. Let's go to the other side and then come 1 and over and 2 and over 3. Try to keep the spine straight, because if you go backwards, we're defeating the purpose. And 4, if I'm not mistaken, my quadriceps is talking to me. And if you see me really pulling faces, it's because I'm getting a cramp. Okay. Let's just wiggle the legs a little bit, give them a little tiny rest. And then from here, we're going to go all the way to the length of a mat. And we're going to do something similar, but without the legs being open. And we can release the block, we can leave it on the side. We're just going to lift the leg, something that looks very simple, very easy. In Dandasana, just 90 degrees. You can put the hands on the ground, on the floor, point the toes. We're pointing the toes a lot today. Brace the core and just bring the leg up and down. For 2 and down. And you might think it looks easy again, but there's a lot of work on the hip flexor. That was 3, 4, inhale, bring it up, 5, 6, 7, inhale deeply, 8, another big inhale, 9, and if by now you haven't cramped, then you're a superstar. 10. Let's do it with the other leg. This is the left one. 1, maybe this one is different. Mine goes higher. Don't ask me why. 2, 3. Working muscles that you didn't even know you had. I think that was 5. Anyway, 5 more. And 4, my quad is starting to talk to me. And I might get a cramp in no time. I've got 2 more. Hopefully it won't just go crazy. Maybe yours is like, haha, mine is already gone. 1 extra one, and there you go. Give yourself a little rub, a little massage, because we still have one of the hardest ones for me. Okay, let's go. Kneeling position. Ooh, don't worry, I will be stretching the quads afterwards. We're going to 90-90 situation, different one, kneeling, so 90, 90. And we're going to go backwards, like when we do the half splits and we stretch, but we're not doing hamstrings now. We're going to point the toes again, put the hands here, and if you want to use blocks, I'm just resourcing here what I have. Now that I'm home and I've got things, you can also use this as a little bit of support. And we're going to lift this leg, so now it's the right leg, up. And you're going to see that I barely lift it because there's a lot of strength. So 1, 2, 3, and if I go lower, it's going to be more difficult. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ahoo. Okay, let's do the other side. Let's go change. Right leg comes down, left leg comes up. We're 90-90. Okay, we go down. Let's try without the blocks. You're going to see me struggling now. Hands on the ground, maybe fingertips. Stretch the leg ahead of you. Point the toes. And we're going to lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like I'm not doing anything with the foot. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, my world. Okay, let's go to 90-90. We're almost there, guys. We're going to go forward and stretch the psoas. Now the right psoas is getting a bit of love. Oh, doesn't it feel great? But we've been doing psoas and quadriceps. So from here, bring it all up. Oh, give yourself that beautiful stretch. And then twist towards the left. Bring your left hand behind you. Bend the right knee and grab the foot. And if you don't reach, you can use something like this. For instance, a strap. You can grab the strap, put it behind, and just bring it towards you, and use the strap to bring it close. If you reach, and just leave the strap, and bring it towards you, and stretch the quadriceps. That hurts, but how important it is, because otherwise it's not only going to hurt tomorrow, it's also going to shorten, and you might end up with a back pain, which is not what we want. We want to get rid of a back pain. Okay, release, come up again. Let's change the legs, bring the left behind and the right in front. Bend the knee. Let's stretch this beautiful psoas, this hip flexor here. Give it a long form. Maybe bring the hands up or on the knee, or maybe you want to back bend a little bit. Take a big inhale. Bring that air to the thigh. Whew. And then from here, twist to the right. Maybe you want to put the left hand on the right knee. And with the right hand, hello, are you there? Bend the knee, bring the foot, and bring it towards your butt. Oh, holy moly. It is intense. Oh, give yourself that quad stretch. Beautiful. Bit more, bit more. Oh, this is masochism. Release. And then from here, bring it all up. Let's give ourselves a bit of a cat and cow, just briefly to pass by. Dropping the belly, giving a bit of mobility to the spine. Exhale. Bring the shoulder blades separate and look into your between your thighs. Tails tucked. Drop the belly. Inhale. I can't even think. Exhale. Raise the spine. Maybe move a little bit organically. We're just giving the spine a little bit of a treat. Nothing to do with what we've done. But let's go now on our back. Almost there, guys. Something easy just to go off. Just be on your back. And we're going to lift the leg, just the leg. So, like we've been doing, but very easily. Like just realizing that the hip flexor is still there. We're just taking it a lot easier than we had before. Point the toes and bring it up and down. Inhale, brace the core. Make sure you use it a little bit too. Exhale, go down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale. Exhale. Let's change side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And just before we go to Shavasana, one last move. We're going to go hands on the ground, feet on the ground. So an upward table. So it's like a bridge, but we're not with the body on the ground. So this is a reverse table. So we're going to just bring the leg towards the chest. In this case, the right leg is coming towards the chest. And we're going to push up the hips. With all the strength, we're going to bring also the foot as close as the glute as possible. So we're going to go 1 and 2. Try to put it horizontal. And this is kept next to the chest. 3, 4, and we do some triceps in the meantime too. 5, 6, and the glutes super engaged. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Let's change. Right leg on the ground, close to the glute. Left leg comes to the chest, and we're going to push the hip upwards, leaning with the hands towards us, and come up. Bring then the glute up and the hip up, and 2. 1 and 2. 3, 4. Engage also the abdominals. 5, 6. You can feel the glute, you can feel the inner thigh, you can feel the quad. Everything is engaged. Everything is working. That's pretty. 7. I got lost. 8, 9, and that is it. 10. Awesome. Open the legs. Give yourself a little bit of a butterfly stretch. Mild and nice and tight. Oh, Let's go on the back. Bring the legs towards you. Grab the blade of the foot, the outside side. And happy baby. Open. Relax. Those inner thighs. Also that have worked with everything we've been doing. Everything around the groin, the crotch area has been very active. You can stretch one leg at a time if you don't have a wall to bump into. And from here, we bring the legs towards us. Give them a little bit of a beautiful tight hug. And release everything down onto the ground. Take a big inhale. Make a big sigh. Relax completely the whole hip area on the ground. Make it super heavy. And you remember, Shavasana is something you cannot skip. It's the most important part of your class, of your practice. Where everything gets integrated, we can feel even a little bit of a beat, maybe in the thighs, the quads. How do you feel now in the whole hip area? You do feel the egg on your core, maybe now in the arms. Your whole body's been working, so just make sure it gets the rest that it deserves. Invite you to stay in Shavasana for as long as you wish. But if you're ready to come out with me, you can wiggle toes and fingers. You can move the ankles. You can get yourself a beautiful stretch above the head. And whenever you're ready, and that might be now in 5 minutes, make yourself a little ball and come up first. Sitting down in a cross-legged seat. Bringing the hands in front of your chest and giving yourself a big thank you to this crazy amazing body with all those muscles that we barely notice, that we don't even know they're there, we don't know their names, we don't know what they're for, where they come and they go, but they serve us all the time. They're magical, they allow us to be who we are and have the strength to think and do the things that we do. It's our support, literally. So thank you body, thank you all unknown muscles for keeping us the way we are. And always going forward and upward. Opening the eyes, give yourself a big smile. We're back to this beautiful life, to this beautiful reality again, after being in our little cozy islands on the mat. And remember, I would say practice these. If you could do once a week, that would be great. If you do have back problems, make sure you do have the strength and the stretch. I will post also where you can find the other, I think I've got one class that was pretty recent about the hip flexor, also strength. Otherwise, just look it up and share if you know someone who actually struggles with back pain, and it might be related to the psoas issues. So something very interesting. If you tried it, let me know how it went. How was your quadriceps? Did it explode? Did it feel good? How was your hip flexor? How was everything in general? Very curious to know. And if you haven't subscribed, remember to subscribe. And every week I do at least 2 flows, so you can follow up and you can learn new things and you can practice with me, which will make me incredibly happy and very honored and humbled as always. So thank you so very much. See you very shortly. Namaste.